Okay. Now, see, this is for another one. So you can write another function returning more than values, m values. A function that returns 2 results. I want to get 2 results in a similar program. So how can I get? Right? This is what the program functions. So repeated task, reduce the repeated task, and 5b9. Okay. Here, define sum underscore sub. Means you want to addition of 2 numbers and subtraction of 2 numbers, right? So how to write the program? Sum underscore sub a comma b means 2 values we are passing. So those values c is equals to a plus b, and again d is equals to a minus b. So we want to store addition of 2 numbers into storing into c variable, subtraction of 2 numbers we are storing into d variables. But you are taking input only 2 variables. Those variables are a comma b, right? So now return c comma d. So how many values to be returned? So we are computing 2 values here. Your logics, 2 logics are there. So then you are required 2 outputs. Then again come back, return c comma d. So in the outside, get the results from sum underscore sub function. X comma y is equals to sum underscore sub 10 comma 5. We are passing 10 comma 5, but here you are returning the values c comma d. So c value is directly representative x value. So d value is directly representative y value. So these 2 values are representative. One is for a, one is for b. So once you a value, b value you know, then you can directly compute. So a value is here, b value is here, then again a value is here, b value is here. Then you can compute. First one is 10 plus 5. So you received c is equals to 5, 15. Again next statement 10 minus 5. D is equals to 5. So then we can display x comma y. So then print the results of addition x 15. Print subtraction of y, then displayed 5. Understand? So this is called multiple variables. I can show you the same program. Definition sum underscore sub a comma b, c is equals to a plus b, d is equals to a minus b, return c comma d. if the getter get the results from sum underscore sub function x comma y is equals to sum underscore sub 10 comma 5, the display results print addition of two numbers, print subtraction of two numbers, comma y. See now. See the result of addition 15, the result of subtraction 5. Understand? So this is called multiple values, returning multiple, more than one value. Previous one value only. Before that, print value indirectly written. Either use that C, right, constant, or we can use, right. These are the techniques which is following functional programming. Please note down, Anna. Please make a note. Completed. Completed, Nana.
Yes, sir. Completed.
Completed.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, see, functions are first class objects. The functions are first class objects. How? See, functions first class objects we are considered as first class object, right? When function is defined, Python interpreter, you already seen that interpreter will interpret. So your logic entire the build it. So interpreter internally creates an object, automatically internally creating one object. So noteworthy, it is possible to assign a function to a variable. It is possible to assign a function to variable. It is possible to define one function inside another function. It is possible to pass a function as parameter to another function. It is possible that function can return another function. So function first class objects, when function is defined, Python interpreter internally creates an object. So then what will be acting in the inside the functions? It is possible to assign a function to a variable. It is possible to define one function inside another function. It is possible to pass a function as a parameters to another function. It is possible that a function can return another function. So these are the primary motto of creating functions in Python programming. Okay, now pass by object reference. I think you all already learned pass by value, pass by reference. That is called call by value, call by reference. So reference in the sense that is using as one exact copy of that is instances, references. Okay. So here pass by object references, where it is occur. See, pass by object references, the values are sent to the function by means of object references. So how they will send to the function? By meaning of references, address, object address, where it is located, that our parameter, object references. Next, objects are created on heap memory at runtime. So while runtime, your objects are storing in the heap memory, means temporarily storage area, main memory, heap memory. So before examination time, during examination time, one best example, you are reading one only that particular subject questions and answers. Maybe already previous, you already learned so many answers, which is stored in your main memory. So sometimes maybe only you are seeing only important. These are the maybe may not become. So those important you are putting into your heap memory. Once those examination is completed or exam is over, then that memory will be loose. That is called as heap memory. Once your object is completed, that immediately remove. That is the beauty of Java. That is the beauty of Python. Once objects is taking, then once your program is completed, that objects will be removed. That is the automatic garbage collection in Java we are seeing, right? Even also in Python programming. So now the values are sent to the function by means of object reference, address of the particular object. Second one is objects are created on heap memory at runtime. Right? Compilation time, runtime. So during running time, so you are putting memory in the heap. That's what example, best example I quoted while writing the examination. So you are reading 4 examinations or 5 examinations. So one examination after another examination, in between the time is there. That is called as running. That is what I am saying here. Runtime. While running, that runtime you are putting your memory into heap. Once the examination is over, that heap will be removed. Again, next examination you want to study. The similar kind here also, objects are created on heap memory at runtime. Then location of the object can be obtained by using ID function. Location, where you're exactly located your object. So you can put ID function. So once you open the ID, so where it is located, that memory, that will show as output, as a result, right? So these are the pass by object reference. How do you pass your object reference? There are this way. Object are creating